There we go. That's way better. Way better. Gabriel Marino. Let's see what his lighting on. Let's get our brightness right. Contrast is right. Color intensity is right. There we go. What up, Dylan? Alright, so I had to make the first video. For some reason, it was all distorted. I had to go back live again. So, alright, guys, just a quick heads up. We do have a few that we need to sell beforehand. So, I'm going to assume this break's not going to start for 10 minutes. We'll let everybody get in the room and we'll start pushing more players. So, he said, way better. That's what I thought. I thought it was way better as well. So for the next few minutes, man, we're gonna wait on everybody to come in. Looks like we got 3 viewers. We're gonna try to give, because I was not running late. It was the video concerning me, so we were not allowed to get that just popping. So what up, Russ Bosa? All right, guys. Like I said, we got a few players that we will need to sell. The players are Averson, Ortega, Jay Savina, Jadel Sanchez, Ellie De La Cruz, Jackson Holiday, Tamar Johnson, Daniel Galarte, Dylan O'Ray, and Juan Almost. Some people like to say almost. So, like I said, we're gonna hang out for just a minute. I'm just trying to get everything ready. We did have a few. I tried to give the people enough time. I guess from now on we're gonna do this a little bit different. So, Averson, Ortega, and Jay Savina, I would let them go for him, Jay Savina, and Jadel Sanchez. I'd do $100 on those 3. Daniel Galarte, Dylan O'Ray, and Juan Almost, I would do 30 on them. Let's see here. And of course, I got the big guys, the 3 big guys. That guy had really good feedback too, man. I need to make sure he hadn't. Hang on, somebody commented on a post. Hang on. Probably help if I quit running around with my headphones in my ears too. So I mean, it really all depends on who you want. You know, there's, like I said, there's 9 players. I would prefer to do all 9 in like groups of 3, maybe. The bigger guys, we can do them separately. But we've got 13 people in here right now. Again, guys, we have 9 players that need to be sold. Break probably will not start for another 5 to 8 minutes. We're going to do 2 hobbies first. After the 2 hobby cases, I'm going to sign off, clean up the area, upload that video, sign back on within 30 minutes, and we would do the 3 jumbos. I have Averson Ortega. Here, let's do it like this. Watch this. Watch and learn. Can y'all see that? I like that. Hang on one second. Let me find me a PSA box or something. I got one sitting here somewhere. Watch it. Watch how we do this. You'll do the $30 trio. All right, Galarte, O'Ray, and Almost are yours. Chew. These are the players that remain. All right, let's go here. Let's go cancel. She took them for 30. Let's go boom, boom, boom. Alright, we got the cancellation there. We're good there. Come on. Spin it down, spin it down, spin it down. Awaiting payment. No payments have came in. I'm still breaking top loaders down too, so. Jason Ortega And Sanchez. Ellie is yours. Russ. All right, give me 1 second. Russ just took Ellie. Russ, Ellie, 100. Shu took Galarte. Galarte, O'Ray, and Almost for 30. Okay. Jason Ortega. You have Daniel Galarte, Dylan O'Ray, and one Almost. Here you go, Shu. Screenshot that real quick and then write them down. 80 on Sanchez and Ortega. Yes. Yes, I'll do that, Brennan. Brennan Ramey. Hang on, I got a post too, so somebody got to make sure nobody's taking the post because I haven't posted. Hold, please. Hold, please. Hold, please. All right, let's delete this one. Oh, you're the one that added on the asked on the post. Okay, we'll delete that one. All right, now we're down to 3, and then there were 3 guys. So Brennan Ramey for $80 takes the Jace Vina and Jadel Sanchez. All right. I'm going to drop a link in the thing for you to go buy Roto Bucks. Roto Bucks are the best thing in the world. You basically go to our website, and those are the 3 players left, guys. Make an offer on them if you want them. We got 20 people in the room. Like I said, I'm gonna leave it up for a couple more minutes. I really don't want to not have to eat those players, but hey, this is one of those days where I can't hold up a break for an hour either. So. You already have somebody already, Dylan? Everson Ortega's got autos in it. Fix to sell for $5. Yeah, do you already have someone in the break already, Dylan? Samuel Munoz, you got him. All right. Yep, you got him. Dylan Fudge. You have Samuel Munoz. Now you have Everson Ortega. We sold them for $5 hairs. It's already gone, Chris. He took it right in front of you, Bubba. He got them for $5 hairs too. The only 2 players we have are Jackson Holiday and Tamar Johnson. Those are the only 2 players we have left. Jackson Holiday went for $313. Tamar Johnson went for $160. So you guys make offers on them if you want. All right, let's go here. I hate to do it, man, but I got to. I can't trust the feedback. I want to, but I can't. One person ruined that last week. One person with over 1,000 feedback had no issues prior, and he did not pay for his spots, man. And I gave him a week essentially, and I never do that. Never ever do that. And that one guy he ruined it for the rest of us. So. All right, Jackson Holiday. Anybody take Jackson Holiday for 205 cases? Watch how we do this. Don't offer me less than 2. At 2, I'll keep them myself. I'll drop it in just a minute, Brendan. $200 on Jackson Holiday and a 5-case break. And $200 on Jackson, $100 on Tamar. There we go. Michael Odell says, I'll take it 200. Michael Odell. 2 bills, Jackson Holiday, and $100 for Tamar Johnson. Matt said 200 earlier. I don't see anywhere on my screen a Matt's comment at all. I don't see it on my screen. If someone says it, I don't even know the Matt they speak of. Let me pull it up on my phone, and it's probably going to be there. Give me 1 second, guys. This is the one issue that I've always had with. And then you just replied it. I like that. Okay, thank you on that one. I appreciate it. Let me see. See, I don't have it on my phone either. Matt, you've got them since you offered it first. I do apologize. I did not see your part right there, buddy. I do apologize. And Jesse takes Tamar Johnson, $100 for Jesse. Let's go, Jesse. Licht. All right, Michael Odell, you don't get him. Matt, you do. Thank you guys for pointing that out. I do appreciate that. Give me 1 second, Jesse, and I'll drop the link for you. Guys, I do appreciate that because, like I said, I didn't see the message at all. All spots are gone now, and we can actually get ready to participate in a 5-case break. So, while we're all here, while I'm getting the link, let's go ahead and break it down for you. Guys, I'm doing 2 hobby cases first. We'll knock the hobbies out. Once the hobbies are done, I will sign off. And I will sign back in, okay? I'm going to take about a 20-minute breather. Oh, thank you, Shu. I'm going to take about a 20-minute break in between the 2 cases and the 3 cases. Guys, go to that link that he just posted and pay for your spots. Everybody, let me know when you're done. Guys, the guys that did take these, I've got you, Dylan, with Samuel Munoz, Matt and Jesse. I'll message you guys after the break to find out who else you have. So that way I can pair them up with your package. So guys, I do appreciate it. I am sorry that we had to do this. We're going to break the 2 cases of hobby. We're going to get them out of the way. All right. We're going to I'll stop the video. I'll upload to YouTube. When I come back, we'll do the 3 jumbos. We'll knock those out. Jumbos tend to not be as brutal as the hobbies when it comes to the break time. But I don't want to try to do a 5 to 7 hour Facebook video. You guys are familiar with Facebook. You completely should understand. Yeah, you just buy those, Jesse. That's all you do. Those are essentially for fillers and or eBay non-pays. So, again, guys, all cards. All right, let's do the rundown. We got 5 cases, all cards ship. I'm going to try my very, very, very hardest to have all of this shipped out to you on Wednesday. It may be late Wednesday, but I'm going to try my damnedest to get it all out the door. Today we have 5 cases. It's going to be a long day. 2 cases of hobby, 3 cases of jumbo. I will top load all of the bigger prospects when I do my sorting. I don't do that during the break. All colored, numbered, and autos will be top loaded. We will do a hit recap after the first 2 cases. Then we will do a hit recap after the last 3, and I will go back live when I finish those and do a total hit recap over the 5. Because there will be the first 2, the second 3, then the hit recap. Upload every video, and again, I'm going to try my damnedest to get everything out to you guys on Wednesday. That's my goal. We're going to see what happens. Guys, thank you all for getting in the break. That is a sealed case, even though the tape fell off. As you can see, it's got a little toe motor issues. Thank you all for getting in the break. I appreciate every single one of you. Brandon, everything's sold. Everybody's good. It's break time now. Yeah, we have made it to the promised land area. We are breaking. And next time I'll do something different. I may do another one of these for next Sunday. I don't know yet. Where we'll have them end on Sunday, break on Monday. But if we do, what do you guys think? You know, an hour before the break, cut it off. An hour before the break, kill the non-pays and list them like that. I've always tried to do 15 to 30 minutes. So, yeah, I've always tried to be 15 to 30 minutes to give everybody plenty of time. But I didn't realize I realized we were going to have about the same amount of players. I just didn't realize, I wasn't thinking about the prices of the players because, again, this is a 5-case, not a 2-case hobby. Yeah, as William Perkins like to say, boogity, boogity, boogity. I hope you guys hit nothing but monsters today. I hope FedEx has to come to my house and pick up nothing but $1,000 cards. I'm going to be honest, I love them. I love having to ship you guys packages in a brown box instead of in a brown envelope. Brown boxes mean there's money. Germ-X my hands, and we're going to get this party started. I am a little congested. I can't help that the trees are in full bloom and people want to cut grass, but I've been like this for a month. Some of you new guys are like, man, this dude sounds like Barry White. I do. So on your ride home today, stop by Burger King, get your original chicken sandwich. We are not sponsored by Burger King in any form or fashion here at Roto Breaks. But if you feel like your appetite is talking, swing on in the drive-thru, $3.99. Probably so, Brendan. I figured if you were going to take them in the chat, that we were okay to just run. Michael Duke, all players are gone now, buddy. Yeah, all players are gone. Hope everybody had a fair weekend. Everybody's ready to hit big Bowmans. Man, how was Bowman released for you guys? How was release week? Anybody hit any monsters? Yeah, now you want a chicken sandwich and a waffle? Did anybody hit monsters? We hit a few. We did hit a few. I know Roto pulled a few. Eric Wheeler hit a few. So, biggest card anybody hit this week? Let's hear them. Y'all making me curious. I looked on social media and everything. I don't think anybody collected on that $250,000 Drew Jones bounty, have they? If they have, they kept that one under lock and key. They ain't said nothing to nobody yet. Blue Lunar Crater. Oh, man, I like those. I hit the Spencer Jones of him the other day. Also hit a Spencer Jones gold. We hit a red lava auto of someone. Can't think of the guy's name. A nice pull, but it wasn't. And of course, I pull it the day after he hits the red lava Drew Jones. So I was like, I can't even post my picture now because this guy doesn't even matter in the eyes. Tried to ride it over the weekend, got burnt. Ooh. Man, it's with this stuff. It's always been hit or miss. For the new guys in the Bowman, welcome. For the old guys in Bowman, you guys already know. Y'all already know. I went 11 cases with no Melendez in draft, and then went 3 cases, boom, 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 all Sanchez. All Melendez's. Wilbur Sanchez, Lunar. So, Ronnie Simone. There's old Ronnie Simone. How bad was it though, Michael? Was it bad? Or was it make you think about it one more time? Ellie De La Cruz. What up, Franco? A lot of people love this guy. Samuel Munoz, 143 out of 199. That's one of them crater, lunar crater refract. I like those. They look good. Blue lunar crater refractor of Hector Rodriguez. That's number 98 out of 150. Hector Rodriguez. Do you have Hector Rodriguez today, sir? Yeah. Brad Duncan, are you the proud owner of Hector Rodriguez today? He said, nice, thank you. See, we've already got one person's dream. We're starting on one person's dreams. Jace Bowen, Luna. They plan to keep for a while to fill in the gap. The life of people, like the life of Bowman. Orange paper, Marco Luciano, 6 of 25. Yeah, I forgot your Munoz first. I didn't look. The only reason why I didn't say that, I didn't want to jinx you, Dylan. Yeah, I don't want to say that that's the only Munoz. Hector Rodriguez seems like we pull a ton of him though. Yeah, he's set in the first box. You can take him a little nap. We're gonna be here a while, guys. There will be a hit recap at the end of the first 2 cases, and there will be a hit recap on the 3 jumbos. He said, I need a super or red. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, I mean, you did say you were super chasing, so I didn't really think that one would be like the one we wanted to talk about. Zach Neto, Atomic. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, we may do this one more time. Spencer Jones, Vanderbilt boy. As soon as I'm paid on the site, I have your address. Yes, Jesse, I do. As long as your Facebook name and that payment name are the same, yes, sir. Otherwise, you will be getting a message from me going, what exactly is your name? Because we all know 90% of the people on Facebook do not use their actual name. Every time I do a Facebook break, we run all the payments through the website. I have to message like 3 guys and go, okay, which one are you? Which one are you? Of these names, who are you? Spotlight, Nolan Gorman. And we have our first eBay message. Let's see. Probably somebody trying to get in the break. Let's see here. Adam. Yes, 1 second, Adam. Let's see if I can tag you. I know finding the breaks here are sometimes not fun at all. At Adam G-O-E. Alright, I'm going to go with that one. I'm going to go with that. That's the one I'm going to go with. I hope that's you. Alright, there we go. The same one I use while managing currently when I played? Yeah. My name's a false name on Facebook, guys. I won't lie. I'm not even going to sit there and lie to you. I tell you straight up. Look, William Perkins is scratching his head right now. I know what William's doing. I can't tell him. I can't do it. There's so many questions I want to ask and I can't. Oh, man. Lisa, I know already. I figured you was over there lurking. All right, let's see. Let's go, Wilbur. I don't know why I'm having. There we go. These I got quite a few of them. Do you? I figured you might have had a couple. But I wasn't, like I said, I wasn't going to say anything about it. I was just going to leave it alone. Well, it looks like an orange chrome back there, fellas. You like my sign? Ah. How many would you say that you have? How many items would you say that you have signed, Shu? Man, Rex Ryan, I'll tell you, dude, Rex Ryan was one of the nicest human beings I've ever met. And every time I see him, I mean, I tell him the same thing. Hey, man, thank you for being such a nice guy. Rex was always super nice with me. That's what I was thinking. I was wondering if you had close to 40 or 50,000 total. Samuel Munoz, 34 out of 125 paper. Samuel Zavala, atomic. Garrett Mitchell. Justin Crawford. They do say he's better than his dad. I don't know. Carl was a bad man for many years. He's the only person I've seen could steal first base. The only base you're not supposed to be able to steal, and he'd take it from him. When he got on the bases, it was almost like he was a guaranteed run. Tyler Soderstrom. Those early Ray teams were strong. Andrew Taylor, refractor auto. Thank you, Matt. Alex Ramirez. Bat service. Oh, Manuel Beltre. That's mine and Ryan Appel's player. Astros, man, for some reason it's been Astros and Reds for me, Jake. Astros and Reds. Collier, I've not hit many Colliers, but the Astros and the Reds, tons of autos for me. For what I've pulled. I think I'm only like 11 cases in though this year. Ariel Almonte, 24 of 25, orange refractor, non-auto. Ariel Almonte. Dude, I'm his dad. Get on the bases, and I mean, I'm serious when I say that. He's the only man that I ever seen could steal first base. Ichiro was another one. Ichiro with that slap hitting, dude. He could hit an 80-mile-an-hour ball at third baseman and beat the throw, or he could hit a 20-mile-an-hour ball at second baseman and beat the throw. They're just freakishly fast, and and Ichiro could stand flat-footed at the wall and throw a ball to home plate at 132 miles an hour and it never get over 6 foot off the ground. One hop the catcher and boom, boom, you're done. Eric Brown Jr., 82 out of 125. Like I said, I'm 40 years old. The ball playing today is not. I enjoyed it when I was a child a lot more than I have as an adult. Just from the watching standpoint, dude. That's what I'm saying. It never got 6 foot off the ground, Joe. The man would get on the mound and throw 85 to 90 miles an hour. Billy Hamilton would have been the greatest base stealer of all time if he could have got on base. No questions asked. But the guys now, I mean, these kids now, they're so much bigger. They're so much stronger. They've had so much more work. Ronnie Simone, a Lunar. I mean, now it's year-round ball. When we were growing up, well, I say we. When I was growing up, we didn't have year-round ball. You had regular league ball, and then you had fall ball. DL Hall, 258 out of 499, depending on where you live. He one of the worst face pitches leadoff game. Scott Rowland would never touch dirt when he was hitting. You couldn't. You got to stand at the edge of the grass. No. You just had to stand there and go, okay, man, I know what he's about to do. He slapped one down, take off run. You couldn't throw him out, and Rowland had a cannon arm. Not any rotters yet, sir. We're only 2 boxes in, Josh. We started a few minutes late. Had a few guys we needed to move. And like I explained to them, we're going to knock out the first 2 hobby cases. I'll sign off. I'll do a hit recap at the end of the first 2. I'll sign off, get everything moved around, cleaned up, and then I'll come back live for the 3 cases of jumbo. The 3 cases of jumbo, honestly, will probably take about the same amount of time as the 2 hobbies. So there'll be 3 sets of hit recaps, basically. My favorite player of all time, no questions asked, no ifs, ands, or buts, Ken Griffey Jr. Greatest baseball player of all time, in my opinion. And my buddy William Perkins sent me a video yesterday, and he said that, you know, he would, if the Yankees were the only team that offered him a contract, he would retire. That made me smile so big. But yeah, Griffey, hands down, to me, you couldn't beat Griffey if you wanted to. You'd have 15 pitches in, and he still hadn't even, he ain't even got on base yet. That's aggravating too. For a pitcher, that has to be aggravating. Like you've thrown him your best stuff, your worst stuff. You've thrown him stuff he wasn't even supposed to hit, and he's just steadily just fouling it off. Just boom. Now let me ask you this, Jesse, and I want your honest opinion. As a pitcher, do you feel like the new rules in baseball with the pitch clock, do you think that takes away from what the pitchers are actually running through his mind? because now they're just having to get up there and pitch. They're not actually thinking. I'm wondering if the runs are up this year because the pitchers are not allowed to actually analyze. They're having to analyze everything at a lot faster pace. Gabe Gonzalez. I like Montez. Montez is just a bigger guy. I like the bigger guys. Again, I was an Ivan Melendez guy. A lot of people didn't care for him. Home run sell for me. Dude, I would have been like a kid at Christmas watching Griffey. Dude, when I watched that video, Michael, dude, it makes me happy because he was there was no Radas yet. It takes me back to my childhood. Yeah, he literally every time you see the sweetest swing in all of baseball. The hat turned around backwards. Yeah, he's a little older now. Yeah, he's gained some weight. But when he actually did hit his home run, I loved it. Because I'm like, you know what? I understand it was a 60 mile an hour pitch, if that. But just to see the swing, it was worth everything. Now, his back probably hurt for 2 days afterwards. Tamar Johnson spotlight. The extra inning, it's so like again, it just Griffey takes me to my childhood, and the only person that I ever compared Griffey to was Trout. I said Trout was just like Griffey. Robert Perez Jr. Purple refractor auto. The hat should have been backwards on his plaque, 1,000%. It's a lot easier, but definitely work on managed now. MLB draft league, and they just told us we're going to pitch clock. So, well, and my thing with that is like, have you seen the video from where they were in Detroit and the volume was too loud? So every time the catcher was pushing it, the people in the stands were actually hearing what the pitches were called. Brooks Lee, Lunar. Yeah, what pitches were being called. So the batters are up there just teeing off. I don't. There are mistakes made that change the outcome of every game. Okay? You can't take the human element out of the game. That's my opinion. When you take the human element out of the game, the foul ball down the line, the strike 3 call in the 7th inning. Yes, it does change everything, but how many times has it changed it for the better as well? I mean, how many? You know what? There's always 2 sides of that coin: the loser and the winner. Gavin Cross, Atomic. Eric Brown, Gabriel Gonzalez. De Los Santos, 5 of 250. Like he said, shh. We won't have pitch coms, so it won't. Right, that's what I'm saying. The Detroit Tigers were playing somebody in a day game on like a Tuesday, and the catcher, of course, is calling the thing, and you can hear it fastball outside. Dude, I'm over there cracking up. 465 of 499, Juan Almost. Yeah, I'm cracking smooth up. I'm like, you can't. You gotta put on some music or something. You gotta throw some fake fans noise or something out there. There's no reason why the batter should ever hear what pitch is coming. And we don't talk about that guy that plays for the Cubs. We don't want to jinx our future. So I call him Bat Service. 37 of 150, Jackson Merrill, number 58, Atomic, Scouts Top 100. Yeah, so if we do hit any of those guys, that guy that plays for the Cubs, his name is Bat Service. We do not bring his name up. Oscar Colas, Lunar. We are not going to jinx my Chicago Cubs future. We will not do it. Jackson Cheerio. You guys can speak about him all you want, but we do not. We're gonna run what we got right now. Robo umps again. I mean, like I said, I mean, you take a human error out of the game. The human error works for both sides. The last auto was a purple Robert Perez Jr. No, Dansby's. I mean, I didn't like the signing. There's a reason why I'm not a general manager for any baseball teams. Um, just like the NFL draft that we all watched this past weekend. There's not one person in here that could have actually picked three players that went to three teams in the first two rounds, because nobody knew what was going on at the draft, with all the drafts being the picks being the way they were. Dansby's done well with the Cubs, but I think that, I mean, I don't just put that all on Dansby. I think that had a lot to do with Eric Hosmer, Trey Mancini, the older guys that they brought in. They clicked very well together. They meshed very well. And then you've got a ton of these young kids, man. I mean, the Cubs are my team. They've been my team since 1985, 86, when I first got to watch my very first baseball game with my grandmother. Harry Carey, half drunk, seventh inning. Holy cow, Cubs win. Singing the song to you, dude. Talking about absolutely nothing for 9 innings of a day. And Andre Dawson in right field. Mark Grace on first. Sandberg on second. Dunston on short. Dude, that is what I remember. That is what got me started in. I do think Levis will be better than Willis, but again, I'm not a football general manager. I just base it off of what I get to see on television. I mean, Harry Carey, you had Andre Dawson in right field, dude, that ran like a dinosaur. Man, that man's feet, knees, and hips hurt him so bad, but he was still out there getting it every day. WGN. My grandmother let me sit up and watch baseball while my other cousins had to take naps. Man, that was the life. She bought me my first pack of baseball cards. I got to watch my first game of baseball ever. That was where my love of the game came from. The greatest story, the greatest love story ever in this world, and I'll fight you over it, is a boy in a baseball game. The greatest love story of all time is a boy in baseball. Grandparents is 1,000%. There's people out there that never got the opportunity to meet theirs. There's some that got to live with them their whole life. I cherish mine from the moment I came into this world until the moment they went out of it. Yeah, the greatest love story ever told was a boy in baseball. So, I've always believed that. Willer says it's super, the super duper. If we pull it, do I have to say I'm shaking? I'm still shaking or anything? Giancarlo Stanton, 81 of 250. Purple. Mr. Michael Giancarlo Stanton. Taught for the kids, man. These kids are just taught to play. I mean, I would be willing to bet that most 10-year-old kids right now are throwing the ball more in a calendar year than I did in 4 years. But this is the one advice I would give them. Get ready for that time where you touch 30. When you touch 30, whoo. Montez, spotlight. When you touch 30, all those things that never hurt before start to hurt. When you hit 40, all those things that hurt at 30 now really hurt at 40. Junior Caminero, Atomic. I haven't reached the 50 mark yet, but when I do, I'll let you guys in on that secret too. I played baseball from 4 until 20. Then Went to softball from 20 to 32, 33. Went back at 36, 37, and retired again. I was like, hey, I'm done with this. My feet can't handle it no. Feet and hips. You were a Frank Thomas fan. There we go. The Big Hurt. The Big Hurt. Frank Thomas from Auburn. What did I do for construction? I was a heating and airman. I did residential, commercial, and industrial for 20 years, Jake. Yeah, you were always hurt? Well, that was me. When it started with me, Jesse, that's what happened. Blew up my left ankle. The following year, I tore up my wrist and my shoulder. Tavares, 249 out of 399. The last injury was I broke my fibula and my tibia. I had somebody truck me on third base, and my shin guards didn't move, and it snapped my leg. My foot, the Alex Smith injury, the quarterback, my foot was setting in the same exact spot as his. Roderick Erase, Lunar, 45s when you started feeling really old, Joe. But see, here's a kicker too, man, and I know this is going to sound really, really dumb. I lost about 40 pounds over the last month, and my knees don't hurt now. Yeah, my knees don't hurt nearly as bad after I cut 40 pounds. Yeah, so he's had some of these shoulder surgeries. What he's trying to tell you, Shu, is he can't even touch his other shoulder with that hand without it hurting. Oscar Colas Speckle out of 299. No, you're good. Lisandro Rodriguez base auto. But I cut 40 pounds in a month, and infection spring 2012. Ooh. I broke my fibula, my tibia, and I was never right. That was the one that got me. Marion Boyd, Lunar. My feet, like I didn't have the push. I didn't have, like there was a lot of things that wasn't right there. And Jeremy Pena said he loves it. What up, Roto? The man, the myth, the legend. Before you moonsault. How did I lose that, man? If I told you, you wouldn't believe me, Michael. If I told you, you would not believe me. But if you would like to know, I'll tell you anyway. He said, my twin and I are pro wrestlers. Dustin is a pro wrestler. I had a bad problem for a few years of drinking tons and tons and tons and tons and tons of Coke or Dr. Peppers or Pepsis or anything like that. I had a false energy, so I would drink Red Bulls, whatever I needed to. And I literally cut all my Cokes out, cut all my junk foods out. I started walking. No baddies yet, Robert. I started walking. I cut all my carbs, essentially. And I drink like 20 waters a day. A lot of protein, a lot of eggs, a lot of salads with no dressing. Like I'm basically a rabbit and a chicken all at the same time. That's all I do is, it's rabbit food and chicken food. That's it. So, well, hey, that guy just pulled up to cut my grass. That's awesome. You're supposed to come tomorrow. You had to pay for anything? My leg didn't heal up right, Jesse, and they wanted to go back in after I came out of the cast and got in the walking boot. And they wanted to go in and re-break it again. I was like, nah, man, we're good. I think this is where we just call it a career. gallbladder taken out in China. Did they knock you out to do it? So, but I mean, like I was telling you, I eat a lot of oatmeal. I don't eat any sugars at all. No sugars. I drink tons and tons and tons of water, and essentially, I'm starving myself, to be honest. I was a good-sized boy that liked to eat, and now I'm eating actual portions. And I literally was 40 years old when I found out that macaroni and cheese was not a vegetable. Of course, I knew it was not a vegetable, but no, I eat like 6 times a day. I was never a 3-meal eater, though. Even when I was at my heaviest, I would only eat 1 meal a day, maybe. Yeah, 1 meal and a snack. But my meal was essentially 3 meals. So I would eat, 2 steaks. Yeah, again, that's what I'm saying. Macaroni and cheese is a vegetable. Macaroni and cheese and rice. I could eat 100 pounds of it a day. Yeah, chicken's better in rice, shrimp's better in rice, steak's better on top of rice. Everything's better with rice. So now I'm eating a lot of vegetables. So when I get hungry, like if I just want a snack, I'm liable to go in there and just cut a tomato up, slice a tomato, and eat it. I eat a lot of cucumbers. I eat a lot of right now I'm eating a lot of bananas. Eat a lot of when I want a little sugar, I eat a banana. Yeah, I eat baked beans like a boss too. You hear it in the look, man. Ain't nobody got a twang like me, Jake, that don't eat baked beans. But I tell y'all real with the quickness, my salads ain't salads. My salads got banana peppers in it, jalapenos, pickles. Like I'm putting everything on that lettuce, cause I ain't found a piece of lettuce yet that I just wanted to eat. Max Wagner, Atomic. Yeah, I'm over boiling like 3 eggs for a single salad. Yeah, it's my. I'm just not big on that green leaf. I just don't like it. Drew Jones. So I try to tell people, man, when we go live to break, not only we breaking cars, we solving the world's problems. And we fix all the world's problems. We try to. I need the Phillies to lose this year, and I need the Cubs to win. Norwillen Cedeno, base auto. Yeah, sure, you got messed up bad in that car wreck. You got messed up bad. But you're still doing therapy daily and everything, man. I mean, that's what problems we solving today, man. Any we can tackle, sir. You know the routine, David. Cam Collier, Lunar. We got that pink 170 or 175, Corey Seager, Oscar Colas. You know the routine. It might be your lawnmower before it's over with, Dave. Yeah, but dude was supposed to show up tomorrow to cut the grass. I was like, hey man, I'm gonna be on a computer for like 5 or 6 hours. I don't need your lawnmower up against my house. He was like, cool. Yeah, the Phillies and the Cup, both teams that I was rooting for and against, cost us money this weekend. Why does 23 Bowman hates you? I don't think it's you in particular. I think it could be like a group of you guys. I don't think it's just one person. Yeah, I think there's a whole group. You remember though, we did solve that problem, David, when we were breaking Bowman Chrome University football. Jerkovic and Jerkovic. Has Bowman hurt you? Has Bowman caused you damages? You may be entitled to compensation. Phil Jerkovic and Jerkovic. Poor fella. He got a lawyer's name. He can't help it. And then we're over cracking jokes on him. What do y'all think of the rookie season Young's having to the other ones? Just gonna be. I don't follow the Texas Rangers. The Texas Rangers are that team that will either start out very strong and fizzle, or they'll start out very slow and fizzle. I think they have some good kids coming through. Jacob deGrom, I was surprised. I'm surprised at their record right now, to be honest. The Superfractor is your greatest love story. What do I feel about the Golden Show? Aberson Ortega, Lunar. I'll tell you my opinion on the Golden thing. Some of it was set up, okay? Some of it just seemed just like too phony. Yes, sir, Mercedes. I want him to sign me a baseball. It says Happy Facebook Birthday, Brute, and below it just says yes, sir. 334 out of 399. Then we've got a Framey De Leon. Purple Lava, 81 of 250. Purple Refractor. Yep. And all it says is yes, sir. Cordell. And love nickname Jerkovich. And he was a jerk. Oh, you need to stop that. You need to stop being rude. David, do you live where the land, like I can go in there and buy like 500 acres for fairly decent money? Or are you north of that? Nah, I can't break him in, man. You break him in on something like that, shoot, and he'll never be right. He would never be able to sign another autograph without smiling every time and thinking about that. But some of that show seemed too fake. Some of it was true. We all know that, but it was made for TV. That's it. That's what it looked like to me. It was truly made. I did enjoy the show though. I would actually go back and rewatch it. These boys don't play though. They cut the grass, weed eat, and leaf blow all, and they gone in all but 12 minutes. In the time it takes me to open all the packs in one box, they should be gone. Did you have fun in Reno, Franco? No, David Drake, me and Irish the other day were talking about the lottery and what would we do if we ever hit the lottery. And I said, I don't ever play the lottery, but if I was to play and win, the first thing I'm doing is I'm buying 1,000 acres somewhere. So I was looking up in like Montana, Wyoming, places like that. Buy me 1,000 acres, build me a house in the middle of it. Basically like a compound. Put me a baseball diamond on it. About a 30-acre pond if there's no streams real close by. And live out the rest of my days. Riley Green. I think he's a future stud of baseball. Blaze Jordan, I love that kid. He's a nice dude. Zach Galoff. Max Muncy Lunar. Henry Davis. Alright. Tristan Casas. We got Montez Invicta. We've kind of called them the case hits from the insert side. There's normally one, maybe two per. Tommy Speak. 42 out of 100. Atomic Auto. Tommy Speak. Speak. See, I should have those close by. Oh, they done went silent on me. Franco just went home for lunch. I'm looking at the clock. Marcus Lee Sang, Lunar. Alright, hurry up. Blow the sidewalk off, man. I'll kill him. I don't know how much of that y'all are hearing, but I'm hearing a bunch of it. Oh, they're done. Maybe. Sedane Rafaela, Marcos Cabrera, 81 of 250 purple paper. Ruben Santana, Ellie De La Cruz, Colson Montgomery, just a low, okay. Zach Neto, Ponte. Spencer Jones. Oswald Peraza Spotlight. Yordani De Los Santos Atomic. Gabriel Moreno. We have a blue Samuel Munoz, 96 out of 150. Blue refractor. Let's see. Yep, halfway mark. There we go. Halfway mark, case one. Yes, we just hit one, sir, Chris. And I threw it on top of it. Here we go. There you go, right there. Atomic. Atomic, Chris. I'm crushing the Munoz spot. But then it's not the colors that you want, Dylan. It's a Munoz case. Second half, case one. Again, guys, let me see how many's in here. Let's see if it's changed up over here. We got 31. All right, guys, after the second case of hobby, I will sign off for a few minutes, sign back in. I'll need to get everything back in order. We'll sign in to do the 3 jumbos. But we're going to knock out the first 2 hobbies out of the gate. And then we'll get on the jumbos. The jumbos are... We like to make magic with these hobbies, but my jumbos have been fire. So I've been running like... I'm like 60% on the hobbies, but I'm 100% so far on the jumbos. Knock on wood. You don't know why Munoz's cards are so cheap? He was just, his first was what, just last year? Was it Chrome? Was he a Chrome guy last year? First Chrome in Chrome? Or was it Bowman? No, I don't think it was Bowman. I think it was Chrome. And he was the chase for the Dodgers. First Chrome was in Chrome. I gotcha. Yeah, I just, like I said, I knew he was the chase for the Dodgers. Who was the big chase in Chrome? Was it Vaquero? No Riley Green autos as of now, Justin. He said, I'll get a shirt with his face made on when he gets here. Yeah, was it Christian Vasquez? The Nationals kid? Man, they dropped Chrome and draft, just boom, boom. I didn't have enough time to study Chrome, but I was on point with draft. The Chrome came out, and it was just like, boom. And Jackson Churio, Churio was the high dollar one. But everybody was after Vaquero. Samuel Munoz, Atomic. Miguel Vargas. Bat Service. Khalil Watson. Miguel Blease. Tamara Johnson. Samuel Zavala, who Franco met. Emmanuel Rodriguez. I got a Zavala autograph baseball behind me. Miguel Blease and Edwin Arroyo. Charlie says, honestly, Marcos Cabrera, Christian Serta, Dominique Canzone, Refractor Auto 195 out of 499. Is in here if he's in all the boxes. It's going to be in this box with the Samuel Munoz. Yeah. Ryan Appel says yes. What are you doing, Ryan? You working? You working or you at home? Ronnie Simone, 32 out of 299, pink. I'll be the one that hurts your feelings, Dylan. I don't pull superfractors. Justin Crawford, Lunar. If you want a red, I could probably do that, but you want the super, I'm going to struggle with that one. Yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and tell you now. I get you a red. I can pull those. But that, you're wanting a superfractor? Man, I probably ain't pulled 10 supers in a million cases. You doing eBay stuff? Derek Wilson says, I'm late. Yeah, you want a printing plate? I'm your guy. Superfractor? Mm-mm. They do have auto shoe. They actually have a few autos. Yeah, you want printing plates? Hang around. I'm the puller of plates. Yes, I am the puller of plates. I am. Well, we have 7 in that one case. There's 7 printing plates, autos and non-autos. Stupid. That case was dumb too. We've had a super jumbo draft, super jumbo that had 96 autos in it. Yes, y'all heard me correctly. Say 96 autos. I never posted that video on YouTube either. Drew Jones. I just left it in the group. We literally opened up a super jumbo case and we were pulling 30 autos at a time, 30 autos in a box. It was crazy. Crazy, crazy. They slipped up. James Wood Refractor, 122 out of 499. Yep, 7 plates in 2021 draft. And I was getting madder and madder as every plate I pulled. 2018 draft, we pulled 24 class of autos in a case. Oh, Martinez. Merrill Shindrick. Martinez. Yeah, there's a case where we put all the class of autos, the Joe Adele year, and I'm getting mad because those class of autos, they're not worth anything. Well, let me rephrase that. Those class of autos were not worth anything. So I'm literally sitting over pulling these guys the good names, and they're out of. I mean, it was the case that we hit 25 cards under 250, or it was 250 or less. Haberdashery Martinez. Yeah, Morrow Shindrick. He said, I was just upset out. No, you were involved in the Quiet Place breaks. Yeah, Quiet Place breaks, because I tried to call it Bird Box breaks, wasn't it, Derek Wilson? I was like, look, we having Bird Box breaks. And they're like, no, man, we can still see. Yeah, we had Quiet Place breaks. We have definitely had a few haberdashery breaks. It's 100% true. I have not pulled a pearl pack yet. No. No, sir, I have not. Yeah, they were saying that there were one per 10 cases, and I was like, all right, well, we should have already pulled a couple then. I don't think Roto's pulled any. I want to say nobody with Roto's pulled any. Within the Roto breaks deal. Cook you some chicken nuggets. Hey, so let's get to you some chicken nuggets. Over there looking like Baby Yoda. But yeah, it's gonna be a Pearl Munoz if it's anybody, guys. Y'all sure y'all want some Pearl packs full? Yeah. Yeah, y'all sure y'all want to pull some Pearl packs? Y'all know Munoz is in there, don't you? Just want to be the one that gives y'all the heads up. Be careful what you ask for. Yeah, he's gonna be in both of the Pearl packs too. I'll fix me some sort of a small salad in the intermission. I'll have to do something because I didn't eat. I ate at 12. I think it was 12 o'clock. Pack right there was full of cards. $18 the other day. All right, we got orange shimmer something. We got that OO range, guys. Jackson Merrill. How hard is he to get, Derek? Is he decent? I've heard mixed stuff about him. But I'm also one of those, man. These guys get bothered daily. I don't want to feel like I'm bothering them, and I don't know. I'm different. Julio Rodriguez, 77 out of 125. An OO range, O-Ray. Jacob Berry, stud number 2. Miami Marlins, Atomic. Colby Thomas. Oswald Peraza. I need to ask Jesse if he's going to be in the Bowling Green area. anytime soon. That's the way that Marcella Mayer and Blaze and all them dudes were with mine. They were just super, super nice dudes, man. And I was sitting back here just chilling, because Tamar Johnson, 15 of 25, orange shimmer. Yes, Bowling Green, Kentucky. That's where the Rays play at. We went up there and watched them play the Red Sox last year with Blaze, Marcella Mayer. You had Nick York, all them dudes, and every one of them was just super nice. Speckle Sparkle, 149 to 299. Jay Savina auto. He's looking overrated so far. Your last name's overrated, Ryan, because it spells appeal, but you say it's Apple. Yeah. Jorge Ruiz. I think they did that to you on purpose. You're the only one in your family's name spelled like that too. I'm just kidding, guys. I actually personally know him, so I can give him a little grief. He was part of that $100 deal. Yeah, I personally know him, so I'm allowed to give him a little bit. He said, I'll answer to either one. I already know. He also answered to, I'll know that bald spot anywhere. And turns around and it was me. So Dylan, where you at? I'm not in Bowling Green. I'm actually in Nashville. I'm just north of Nashville. Yeah, I'm just north of Nashville. I'm in Hendersonville. There's somebody in this break that's in Hendersonville too, and I don't know them, and they're literally like 2 miles from my house. Probably seen them at the card show. Who knows? Edwin Arroyo, Everson Ortega, and Ruiz. Tristan Casas. Boop boop boom 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 boom. Yeah, I'd like to go. I'm gonna go to Bowling Green the next weekend I have off, and if they have a home series, and just go up there and watch some baseball. Get away from the house, Logan Wagner. Get away from the house, get away from work, and enjoy the day in the sun at a baseball game. I did. Dude, that was the sad part. I'd never met you before, but I'd seen your bald spot and knew it was you. Yes, I am in Tennessee. Yes. I'm 15 minutes away from the Sound Stadium. I'm 40 minutes away from Bowling Green. 30 minutes away, 40 minutes away. Yeah, I'm North Tennessee. I'm 20 minutes from Franklin, Kentucky, in Tennessee. I have not hit you a nice Ellie yet. I have not. I did hit a nice Tamar Johnson though. Yeah, you hear it twang, can't you? It's gotta catch it. It's like Pokemon. Catch it while you can. Jacob Morrissey, No Orleans Cedeno, all have autos in 2022 or this. Not the Cub you want. Hey. Not all of us can be of bat service type. I like Ballesteros because I can't afford the other guy. I personally can't. He said, "Let's go, Wilbur." Dustin, you say you have a twin brother. You and your brother are wrestlers. Pearl last night is pretty cool. Now, it's just a pack inside the box, right? It's just a pack with a couple of cards in it, so it doesn't favor. It's a silver pack, essentially. Is that? Am I right with that? 'Cause I haven't. I've seen one in old school, but I don't. I don't know if it was just the back of it or the front as well. Yeah. Do you enjoy it? A lot of work, hard on your body. Yeah, it looks like a silver pack. There's one guy that I have to meet, and not having a reason, no big spend. Cash, man, I understand, Charlie. I understand completely. That one person that plays for the Cubs kind of ruined it for me. So instead of me going after him, I went after some Ballesteros. I was like, you know what? I can still collect some stuff, get me some cheaper color, and I was happy with it. You love it? Yeah, there's one wrestler that I have to meet. I had it set up this year where I was supposed to meet up with him and get an autographed baseball and stuff, and somehow, some way, I didn't make it. So I'm looking for Mick Foley. I want to meet Mick Foley and have him sign a baseball for me with all of his names. That's who I want. I want Dude Love, Cactus Jack, Mankind, and Mick Foley all autographed on the same baseball. I want them all in different on the different panels, since those were all his. Josh Jung, 113 of 125 spotlight. The old school wrestling, man, I was too big of a fan. I haven't watched wrestling in a few years. Daniel Susick, Lunar. I I quit watching wrestling after the basically Degeneration X, Stone Cold, Rock, Mankind, all of that. Whenever John Cena came in, I essentially quit watching. And it wasn't because of John Cena, it was just I got busy doing other things in life. I loved wrestling. I used to go to all the Monday Night Raws and stuff they'd have here in Nashville. I'd love to go. Me and William Perkins were talking last night. Brock Jones. I would love to go to a WrestleMania, but I wouldn't have went to the one in California. The ticket prices were through the roof. I would love to catch a WrestleMania, whether I know the wrestlers or not. Henry Ramos, Lunar. Yeah, for us. Yes, I did mean for us. I'll have to get him one too. So I like when I was younger, you had WCW and WWF. So of course every Monday night you had Nitro and Raw. Thursday night SmackDown, but Thursday night SmackDown, I think it originally started on Saturdays. The AEW. I like Triple H. I liked all of them. Like I said, I got too busy with life is what happened. My life got too busy, and I had to let go of a few things that I enjoyed to keep up with everything else that was going on. Christian Vaquero, 16 out of 150. Yeah, your Undertaker baseball. And then of course they just came out with that new show. Their new season. Mick Foley's riding around trying to pick up all this stuff that people have collected and got over the years. Your first hit on Vaquero? Congrats. Khalil Watson, Lava, 136 out of 399. He says, him and his twin brother. So, that would be fun as hell because, he's doing it with his brother. That would be awesome as well. Sting still wrestles. Josh Young. Sting still wrestles. He still carry the trench coat and the baseball bat. He ain't got the baseball bat and the trench coat, man. That ain't Sting. Andres Mesa, Atomic. Grew up during the Rock Stone Cold Sting. Right, that was us, man. Diamond Dallas Page with the diamond cutter dude, man. Ted did. The $1 Million Man was horrible. Him and Virgil. Blaze Jordan, 8 out of 199. I'll tell y'all a funny story, though. So I'm a child. I can't remember. I wish somebody would look it up. Do y'all remember when Macho Man and Hogan fought each other at WrestleMania? Do y'all remember that? I remember crying because I was a child then. I remember boo-hoo crying. Boo-hoo crying when that match was over with. Because that was, he still had, I want to say it was Queen Elizabeth and Scary Sherry. I want to say it was who it was. I remember crying crocodile tears, dude. No, he was horrible back in the day. The $1 Million Man, he was horrible. I like Dusty Rhodes. See, I like Dusty Rhodes. I didn't like $1 Million Man. Rick Rude, man, Rick Rude was crazy. Ravishing Rick Rude. Sting and Rick Rude, your very first match. My very first match I ever seen live was Bret the Hitman Hart and Anvil at the Municipal Auditorium in Nashville. They had to fight the Demolition Men. You know, the ones that always came out there and fought Legion of Doom. They always fought the Legion of Doom. Brian Pillman. You had Shawn Michaels and Marty Jannetty? Was that his name? Marty Jannetty and Shawn Michaels. They were the Heartbreakers or something? Yeah, I'm having to think back when I was, man, I bet I wasn't 5, 6 years old when I seen that fight, that match either. Yeah, they look like Raiders fans. Yeah, Demolition Men, something like that. The Bushwhackers, dude. Man, could you imagine if the Bushwhackers would have been around during COVID, Dylan? Man, if you would have had the Bushwhackers out there licking them people on top of their heads, dude, they'd been thrown in jail so fast. Road Warriors. Yeah, you had the Road Warrior. That was the Ultimate Warrior and his brother, who really wasn't his brother, who I swore was his brother. He said, we're from Oakland. We train Manzer and Shotzi in the WWE. Now, I do know the name Shotzi because I've done some wrestling breaks and pulled some of those. Manzer, I don't know who that is. That's what I'm saying. I haven't kept up. And wrestling turned into a lot of the women's wrestling thing, too. It's not that I don't care for that. It's just, back then, man, our storylines was horrible. You know, the night that Shawn Michaels and Sergeant Slaughter were into it in the middle of the ring, they all had their little mask on with the windshield wiper. Y'all were the Weed Whackers. Dude, the Bushwhackers were all. They reminded me of Hacksaw Jim Duggan. Dude, they was out there, man. They treated the kids like, they treated us as children like we were the superstar of the show. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it was great. I just remember, like I said, when I was a child growing up, big in wrestling, every time we went to these events, man, Bret Hart, I got a picture with Bret Hart. He autographed it. Of course, he's got the Bret Hart suit on, the sunglasses, and man, the whole time he's just talking to us. That's all he's doing. He's telling us, you know, man, stay right in school, you know, don't get in trouble. Like that's, even though they may have been doing, you know, a little trouble themselves, but They wasn't pushing that on us. They wanted us to stay out of trouble. So there was a lot of good memories from sitting in the living room watching it. Nico, Polka, Grego, Atomic. Yeah, there was a lot of fun in my childhood with that. Boy, you would go to school and one of your buddies had recorded the first hour of Nitro because they had a little bit more money than you might have. So no, they recorded one or the other, and you would get to watch the first hour. But the next day at school, all we ever talked about was wrestling. That was all we talked about. Once in a while, instead of music, we would work set up wrestling. I met Eddie Guerrero too much for his side. Vince talking to us all the time to help. Dude, Eddie Guerrero was a bad man. Rey Mysterio's been wrestling for 132 years. Steven Hernandez, he popped in the video earlier. He was like, yeah, he's having to fight his son or his nephew or somebody. I'm like, dude, it's crazy because when Ray came in the league, we got a Matthew Wood base auto. When he came into wrestling, he was like in his early 20s. You know, and now he's in his 40s and he's got, you know, his kids and nephews and stuff, like his family members are now his age when he started. I mean, look at, what is it, Cody Rhodes? You had Cody, Dustin. What was Gold Dust? Who was Gold Dust? Gold Dust was the oldest son, correct? Michelle Deason. Yeah, what was Gold Dust's real? I know he was one of the Rhodes, but I can't remember which one he was. But Cody looks just like him. Drew Jones. Yeah, Cody looked just like Gold Dust when he first come through. Rey Mysterio would get in that ring, dude, and for 20 minutes run buck wild. It is Dustin Rhodes. Dusty, Dustin, and Cody. The new one's Cody. Y'all gonna hear my chair squeak. My chair can only handle me in it about an hour. And then it starts squealing. The Undertaker. I dated the Undertaker's niece when I was younger. That was wild. Orange Paper, Randy DeJesus. If you're going to have an Orange Paper, that's the guy you want. 9 of 25. I think because at that time it was just a little bit weirder than what we were expecting, Dylan. I think that's all it was. Because nobody knew, was he really a good guy or was he a bad guy? You know what I'm saying? Jackson Holiday, Spotlight. Gunnar Henderson. Marcelo Mayer, 126 out of 150. I love Dusty Rhodes. It was him, and what was it? Coco Beware. And then he had a woman out there with him. I can't remember her name. Beltray, Baez, or Michael Arroyo. No. I'm going to say no. Marcelo Mayer, Green Lunar. He's about to retire. Man, I'm starting to get hot. Paper dust. Niece. Yeah. He said, I didn't know much about wrestling. I met his daughter. She bought a house in Nashville, and I worked for a contractor that built the house. I think it was her boyfriend at the time. I don't know. She could be married to the guy. But he was an old baseball player or a golfer. I can't remember. For Brooke. But yeah, I had my hands in on some of the things that were done to her house here. You give me one of these little Cough drops, guys, when we get started again. Whew. He said I didn't know much about wrestling. How do you not know much about wrestling, man? That was like a child. That was like America's pastime. I mean, you had Hacksaw Jim Duggan out there with the American flag and a 2x4. Rowdy Piper. Man, them were the days. That's what I'm saying. We got in all aspects of life. Yeah, and Jerry Springer. You'd be up there, Jerry. No. Man, I think I lived in the greatest time of all. I got you. He's like, yeah, I'm not. Y'all like that. I don't like it. Yeah, they listened to Metallica and you went to George Strait. They drank Bush beer. He's like, no, thank you. We're going Milwaukee's based. It's Milwaukee's based or nothing. It's my house. Man, I don't know how South Park wasn't canceled years and years and years ago. And I was like, no. That Long Ass Monster Tree Pretty. Man, the Loch Ness Monster one gets me still to this day. I was like, no, go on, get out of here with that Loch Ness Monster. Man, that's, Yeah, and then the taking their job, stealing their dog. By the time it got done, he done stole the dog. Man, I was crying. Basketball was the worst thing that they ever invented, and I loved it. So you went Metallica, I got you. I knew it was one or the other. Yeah, they're taking your job, they're taking your dog. We're not getting me in trouble today. No. I love South Park. Absolutely love South Park. Luis Angel Acuna, Atomic. Yeah, we got to watch the greatest sports ever though. Wrestling, baseball, football, basketball. We got to watch the greatest time ever. We got to experience it. So that makes me happy. Yeah, I'm Big Bone. Weight gain, what was it? Weight gain 6,000. There was all the World of Warcraft. That episode was horrible. Woo. Gabriel Martinez Gold Refractor Auto number 10 out of 50. Yeah, and then the song in the movie, Kyle's Mine. They done hit the acapella and everything. They done broke it down on them. Elijah Green, Lunar. That's what I'm saying. I don't know how that show ever survived all the world's changing. Because whatever happened, they had an episode for it. The Paris Hilton episodes. Yeah, the Paris Hilton episodes was some of the worst. He done broke down in like straight solo mode and everything. Cows, man. He's had to go cut the air down. I'm getting warm in here. it's going to make my congestion even worse. Yeah, thanks, blooming trees and pollen. I want to send a big shout out to all the blooming trees and flowers that are in my area for the next 2 weeks. I hope a frost comes and kills all your flower beds off. All them flowers you've been planting, all of them get froze tonight, so I can breathe. Max Scherzer, green paper, 266 out of 399. Francisco Alvarez, spotlight. Yeah, I'm tired of having to eat cough drops and take sinus medicine. Blake Luber, green Luna. No, I was like this beforehand, but I wasn't nearly as bad. Well, yeah, I wasn't nearly as bad. He was supposed to, like I said, he was supposed to come tomorrow. Hector Rodriguez, 201 of 399. Lava. He said Francisco. Episode where Cartman pretends to have Tourette's. Alright. Yeah, and my kids have done my oldest son, if he's been in and out, that stuff done got in the house. So I'll start walking through the house later. No, when it gets dark, that's the worst time of the day for me, when it gets dark. As soon as it gets dark, it's over with. I'm sneezing, can't breathe. Just like, you know what? I'm moving to the desert. Yeah, I'm moving to the desert, or I'm going to surround myself with water. One of the two. Last box, case 1. Hour 42 in, guys. The first 10 or 15 was moving players and stuff. I think we're making a pretty good pace today. I think we've had some pretty nice hits out of this first case so far. We're going to knock that next hobby case out. Them jumbos will go like butter. Tons of tree and cat. Okay, so it's the same thing there no matter what. So y'all got cactus blooms? That's just as bad. Can we just cut them down or anything? No Kyle Harrison autos. Oh, I think I might have hit one, Joey. I'll have to look because it was at the beginning if it happened. Okay, no. No, we did not hit a Kyle Harrison. I thought we did. We didn't hit the Giants. That's the Giants guy, ain't it, Dylan? I may be wrong. Florida's good on the sinuses. Well, Florida's kind of weird, though. I mean, I'm guessing that Florida's not as bad on the sinuses because all the older people that's there and all that Ben Gay and Vicks Vapor Rub that they put on, and it's done now got into the air system, the air quality of Florida. Yeah, Giants guy. Nah, he's the dude. I'm sorry. I hit the orange shimmer for his uncle or nephew the other night. He says yes, the desert has allergies. I was just thinking it would just be sand and dirt. And I was making a joke about Florida being full of older people. That was just a joke, guys. I'm sorry if I hope I didn't offend anyone. That is weird. That's not weird. That's wild, actually. How the hell does the desert have all these allergy issues in the desert? It's just hot. Yeah, that would be the one thing that would probably get me. Spencer Jones, Atomic, like Arizona. Arizona has days like 115, and it's just like a normal day. But y'all have it for like 2 weeks in a row. I don't want that. Like death, cause oh man, nope, nope, nope. Number one, he is number one. Jackson Churio. 2 days in Vegas, you get a bloody nose. Man, I don't like that. Jacob Berry, 31 out of 50, gold. Scouts top 100 refractor auto. Flying dirt will get you worse than anything. Love it. You get to have you would get hay bob. Oh, you talking about hay bobs? What the hell is a hay bob? Literally walls of pitch black diet flying. What is pitch black diet? Oh, pitch black. Okay, I was like, okay, I'm reading now. Pitch black dirt. So basically, like just a dirt storm, sandstorm, essentially. Norwillan Cedeno. He said, I seen a Wilbur. I seen it. Josh Jung. Gabriel Gonzalez, 5 of 125. Aqua Shimmer for the Mariners. Manuel Beltre. Did you get Beltre, Ryan? Believe it or not, this is the first case I've opened, Matt, that didn't have a ton of Cub autos in it. I'll do a hit recap for you guys in just a minute. We're almost done with this last stack. I'll do your first case hit recap. Trey Sweeney. Yeah, this is the first case that we've opened that I didn't have 3 Cub autos in it. Henry Ramos, Blue Lava, 75 out of 150. You fell asleep. I actually have hit a few of his because he's got a real distinct crazy auto. Corbin Carroll. I've hit quite a few of that dude's autos. Yes, and the cases that we have opened, we have. Or Elvis Martinez is number 50 now. Okay. Spencer Jones, Gabriel Gonzalez, Lunar. Gonzalez does not suck. Those are nice hits. Montez and a Glitter Figueroa. Yeah, I just call him that dude. I just make it easy. I go that dude. I'm not even going to attempt it. His name, I'll be over messed up 3 or 4 times. All right, guys, real quick on the hit recap, then we'll go to the second case. Henry Ramos, Corbin Carroll, Gabriel Gonzalez twice, Spencer Jones, Norwillan Cedeno, Gold, Scouts 100, Jacob Berry, Francisco Alvarez, Max Scherzer, Luis Angel Acuna, Elijah Green, Matthew Wood, Tommy Spike Atomic, Jackson Churio, Averson Ortega, Yes Sir Mercedes, Fremy De Leon, Max Wagner, Drew Jones, Corey Seager, Christian Vaquero, Khalil Watson, Josh Jung, Andres Mesa, Blaze Jordan, Josh Jung out of 125, Daniel Susick. Man. Drew Jones, Henry Ramos. Yeah, I really didn't want them cutting my grass today. Brock Jones, Tristan Casas, Logan Wagner, Jorge Ruiz, Jason Vina, Speckle, Julio Rodriguez, Jacob Berry, Tamar Johnson, Orange Shimmer, Mario Shindrick, Martinez, Ronnie Simone, Justin Crawford, Drew Jones, James Wood, Samuel Munoz, Dominic Calzone, Marcus Lee Sang, Marcos Cabrera, Oswald Peraza, Samuel Munoz, Yordani De Los Santos, Max Muncy, Lazaro Montez. Come on down in my basement. Hey, got some Bowman Chrome. Hector Rodriguez, Blake Luber, Gabriel Martinez, Gold Refractor, Orange, Randy DeJesus Paper, Jackson Holiday, Marcelo Mayer twice, Michelle Deason, Drew Jones, Nico Palca-Grego, Cam Collier, Nerwilin Cedeno, Aborigines Tavares. I know that's not his name, Ian. She made a joke. Roderick Arias, Drew Jones, Oscar Colas, and Marion Boyd, Lisandro Rodriguez. Giancarlo Stanton, Montez, Junior Cam Anero, Oscar Colas, Gavin Cross, Juan Almos, Jackson Merrill Atomic, De Los Santos, Brooks Lee, Robert Perez Jr. Purple Refractor Auto, Tamar Johnson, D.L. Hall, Ronnie Simone, Eric Brown, Ariel Almonte Orange, Samuel Munoz, Samuel Zavala, Manuel Beltre, Andrew Taylor. That's who we hit. Come on now. Zach Neto, Nolan Gorman, Marco Luciano, Wilbur Sanchez, Samuel Munoz, Jace Bowen, and a Hector Rodriguez. All right, guys, that was case one. Ugh. Let's get this stuff off. I gotta give me some drink real fast. I'll be right back. All right. Let's do this. Get us another case up. Put these over there. And we'll get started on case number 2. What is that case? Oh, there it is. Okay. I was like, man, what do I do with it? I do hope you guys are having a good Monday. Okay, so how does fit in a 3? I was curious about that. If I don't die first. And I'm going to be be okay as long as we don't die first. All right, top loads will leave here. All right, case number 2, 1224. There we go. Oh, I got my address on it. Actually, we'll just do it like this. We don't need care. We need penny sleeves. And then we got all right Donkey Kong. Drink just water. Got another one. Water, please. Just regular. Thank you. All right, you guys ready? Y'all ready for case number 2? So are you working today? Are you off today? Right? All right. Work the early shift. What days are you off? Is it Tuesday? I'm going to Bowman. I know Sam was right. I walked in my kitchen and I could smell fresh grass everywhere. So, woohoo. He said, "You're almost done." I'm almost done opening these packs for this box. Big orders. That was a good day, though, then. Sounds like it hurts, too. Box 1, case 2, guys. Then the Cubbies on Saturday. That's awesome. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm over here breaking them down. Ryan Clifford, base auto. Who the White Sox play tomorrow, Dave? Freely Encarnacion, Lunar. That's how you've been buying up with the Astros. I seen what you was doing last week. I said, who are they playing? Sedan Rafaela. Yankwell Fernandez. Lava. Cubs and Marlins. Dude, the Marlins hurt my feelings this weekend. Cubs wasn't supposed to get done like that, and then the Astros go to Philly and get their head busted by Philadelphia. I'm like, man, what's going on in the world? Corbin Carroll Spotlight. I have seen the variations, yes. The pearl card. They're saying that those are numbered out of 17. Marcus Lee Singh. Yeah, they're saying that the pearls are numbered out of 17, but they're not numbered. So, Rangers beat the Yankees. Dude, everybody's beating up on the Yankees right now. The Yankees have no pitching, it seems like. Cole Young, Atomic. Wilson Contreras, 90 of 399. The autos are out of 10. So the others, the regular pearl chromes. Man, I feel like I'm about ready to die. I literally can taste fresh grass right now. Clifford. Ryan Clifford was the auto. The pearls black and white. Nah, the one that I seen, it just has a very faint tint to it. The one I seen in old school. Yeah, in the Facebook group, and somebody was trying to sell something in one of the Facebook groups. All right, guys, I'm gonna open up 2 at a time. Try to settle my coughing down for a minute. First case wasn't bad, Leo. Not any of no Spencer Jones or Drew Jones. Thing I used to rip Fernandez, Garcia, and Wagner. I used to rip 3 of these boxes at a time, have them stacked, have them ripped in, I don't know, like 4 minutes. You have Dodger guys? There were some Dodgers. No. I did, if you can you go back in the video, Leo, and rewind the video any? Because I just did the hit recap on the first case, too. Yeah, I did actually do the hit recap, so. Thank you, Jake. I don't think he's forcing himself back too early, right? If he's not going to play the field, I think he'll be fine. Now, supposedly he's just going to DH, but he told him flat out he wasn't going for a rehab. You know, don't send me down. Don't send me for a rehab because I'm not going to do it. As long as he's just hitting, I think he'll be fine. Let's see. Wait till see the exit of Hoskins. You think so? Yeah, all I was doing, guys, is trying to let my coughing die down for just a few minutes. So figured we would open as many boxes as I could keep on the screen. And then all we're going to do is flip, 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 flip. I needed my body to cool down for a minute, as well as my breathing. So, you still think they're going to get their Hoskins is gone? No, there's been a lunar and an atomic, I think, Ethan. I know there's been an atomic, but I also think there was a lunar as well. Here we go. Trey Sweeney. Matt McLean. Luis Laura, 173 of 250. Purple Lava. Tony Blanco Jr., Atomic. Jacob Berry, Orange Paper, 11 of 25. The paper does just got me too. It started happening at the end of that stack, Ryan. You think he ends up Yankees or the second 25? Was the first one the orange shimmer? I don't think the Cubs get Ohtani. Me personally, I don't think the Cubs are going to spend like that on just one player. I could be wrong, but I just don't see it. 207 of 499, Julio Rodriguez. Anthony Volpe. Marchandrick Martinez, base auto. That's where I think he goes. I think he goes to the Yankees. Yankees or Dodgers. Depends on how much he likes LA. You know what I'm saying? Luis Laura Lunar. Francisco Alvarez. The Martinez is a big, nice hit. I mean, that's a chase card for people. I'm good with that. Or Elvis Martinez, and we got a Jace Avina Lunar. Oh yeah, I already know you, the Jinx. You had me in a walking boot and a fractured foot. Moves here in the next 2 years. I don't, man. And see, I'm still trying to understand that. So even if they move, the guy's not going to spend any money. The owner's not. So me and Shu did some looking into it and just Google search stuff. They've already, they received more money from Major League Baseball last year than their entire salary for the team that they put on the field. Yes, they're a decent insert cow. Yeah. Those have been selling pretty good. So I'm a little like, so we're gonna give them a new stadium, a new place to play, basically a traveler's paradise is Vegas. Okay, football's different than baseball. People will go watch a football game on a Sunday, Thursday, whatever. People's not gonna do that with baseball. Drew Waters, 35 out of 250. Tristan Casas, especially if you're putting a mediocre product on the field. Not saying that those guys are mediocre. They had to be studs to make it to the major leagues. But comparable to the other teams, they're very mediocre. Right, and I don't see how that's legal. Like if it wasn't for Major League Baseball's TV money, that team would have been bankrupt years ago. So, I mean, there was still money on top of the TV deal. Drew Jones, 6 out of 125 paper. He says sound like they owe him a trip. Marcelo Mayer, Atomic. Well, no, I mean as long as it's within the guidelines, I mean we can't really say much about it. But I don't think it's right. I don't think how he's allowed to accept money for a product that's way less. Yeah. And that was my thing. So he's still not going to spend the money. So the Las Vegas Athletics are still going to be hot garbage. And now it's a tourist location. So what about all of your seats and stuff? You know what I'm saying? What about all of I mean, there's guys that go in there and buy the yearly seats. Who's buying them in Vegas? I mean, because Vegas is another one. Who the hell wants to sit outside in Las Vegas on August the 10th at 3 p.m. and watch a Major League Baseball game? Because I mean, it's hot, and Vegas is another place that's very warm. Ryan Clifford, blue, 90 out of 150. Nice hit for it's not the Astros. Nice hit for the Ryan Clifford spot. Right, so they're going to have to build a dome. So now a dome is more expensive, more maintenance. Tony Blanco Jr., Lunar. More maintenance, more expensive. Justin Henry Malloy, Lunar. Yeah, I don't know. Man. Jorge Burgos, 12 of 150. stadium's 1.5 billion. Man. All right, water, paper dust. Allergies. My allergies and sinuses are killed right now. They're absolutely destroyed. Mm. All right, that should be good for a few minutes. They're trying to. Yeah, they're trying to. See, I thought I did really good by opening those 3 boxes until I got to flipping through the cards. I've hit a gold and blues of bat service. Yeah, I've hit I've actually hit more of him than I have anyone else. Oswald Peraza. He can type it in. I just can't say it. We can't jinx our future. Alejandro Osuna. That's where it's going to come into play. Drew Jones, Sedane Rafaela, Atomic. Tavares, 67 out of 125. Yes, Matthew, I'm not allowed to speak his name. Yeah, I'm not allowed to speak his name at all. No other Tamar since then. So we'll just say bat service. But yes, for him, I've hit quite a few. More autos. And see, that was what we noticed the other day. There was more autos and more color in Jumbo. I like the hobby just as because of the oranges. The oranges sell me on hobby. We're on case 2. Yeah, we're on case 2, Russ. We're on the hobbies, and we'll be on the jumbos within an hour, I would think. Jace Jung, 8 of 50, Gold Shimmer. Like I said, I'm extremely slow on hobbies, guys. I'm sorry. Emmanuel Bonilla, base auto. Yeah, I'm extremely slow when it comes to hobbies. But I like to take my time, man. I don't like to rush people through the break. Braylon Bishop, Lunar. Marcelo Mayer. Oh, my ribs and back are shot from last night with all the coughing, dude. That's the reason why I said I took some medicine and I stayed outside this morning and it seemed to work good. And then I sat down and I got hot. See, that's what happened to me today is I got hot. When I got hot, it was over with for me. The one auto boxes has always been tough, but man, I tend to pull better. I'll pull better. I have. I've pulled better cards from hobby than I have from jumbo or super jumbos. Well, it didn't help, Russ. When I stopped after the first case, I walked into our kitchen and I could smell fresh cut grass because the yard guy came by today instead of tomorrow. So that was not fun. You have not missed any Wilbur yet, sir. Roback's muscle relaxers for sinuses. Ain't never heard nobody taking no muscle relaxer for no sinuses or allergies. No, because I've had my nose broke 10 different times. So my, what is it, deviate, not this, that little, there's nothing from one side to the other for me. So like my right nostril, it's virtually impossible to get into it. Dude, I can tell you, if you last 15 minutes outside the NyQuil, it's over with then. That's easy. I've done that many a times. Yeah. See, my dad, if I was to call my dad right now, I'm like, my sinuses are jacked up. He'd be like, son, get you a couple shots of Jack Daniels. I'm like, Daddy, that don't fix the sinuses and all, but it makes you, yeah, I got a deviated septum. He'd say, no, but it makes it to where you cough and it don't hurt. I said, okay, Jack Daniels. Yeah, I've heard Jack Daniels fixes everything. And it sucks because I have high blood pressure. So I literally have to go find stuff that will work for high blood pressure. There's very, very, very little few things that I can take, as I found out. Hot toddies. Now I drank the hottest cup of coffee I could drink this morning to get all of it to break loose. And that was awesome. But it worked. So yeah, that sounds like you're in Dula Oblongata. I don't know what's blocked. I've had sinus issues and allergies really, really, really bad since I was a child. Yeah, that's what I take. But see, they only had the liquid gels, Kyle. They didn't have the actual bottle where I could just grab the bottle and drink something and feel better. You get to take those pills, and then you get to figure out how long it takes for it to work. And I don't like taking pills, so there's another issue. But I did get these pretty good cough drops, the Mucinex ones, sore throat and pain relief. Because after coughing the way that I cough, after doing it all day, my throat's going to feel damn near raw tonight. So that's the reason why I'm doing a 5 case today. I'm not doing anything tomorrow but sorting. So I don't have to talk. I don't have to. All I'm doing is flipping through cards. So. And I know this is going to sound crazy, but I'll be in here sorting and breaking these cards down with a mask on. Because the paper dust, I hack with paper dust without being congested. But y'all pay attention. I won't say much while I'm opening these packs. I maybe cough once. I go to flipping through these cards, and I start hacking again. Welcome back, Steve. I did think it helped. I went and cut the thermostat down to 65, so I shouldn't have to worry about being hot for the next couple hours. Sorry for your absence. I blame you, Shu. I've always blamed you. I have not heard any of that. You done what I got swiped from Nelson Rada? Or they got swiped from Tops? Yeah, that's the first I'm hearing of that. Well, Tops would have known that, though. Nelson Rada. Here's your mother and your father. Over there is Nelson Rada. That's all I know of. No Volpies yet, sir. Daniel. Just been some, like a spotlight or the inserts. Black Crater, Wilbur Sanchez. I'm welcome to question Tops awareness and responsibility to cover the last 12 months. Including the secrets while I was gone. Decent color did show up. There was green or something. All right, guys. $17 years old. Jace Bowman, refractor auto, 306 of 499. Logan Wagner. Drew Jones, spotlight. I've got to do the true numbers, but I am thinking I am doing 5 more next Sunday. I may only do, this is what I may do from now on. I may do 5 case player breaks on Sunday and do the rest of mine during the week on Facebook. William Lugo. Two of 199. Drew Jones pink, 50 out of 299. And Christian Serta Luna. This is one of the groups I'm in. Been buying his own stuff. Jace Jung, or are you talking about Shoe? Yeah, the Astros. I've already hit 2 of their hitter guys autos. The refractor and a base and a blue. He said he hit 6 autos and in 1 case. Well, hell, no, ain't like we ain't done that before. Oh, Pooty-Roo. Oh, Pooty-Roo Russ. Russ forgets what you did for him last week. Yeah, he only remembers. He only collects his. No, Jace Bowen. Oh, okay, I'm sorry. I know there was a guy in our break the other night. His nephew is the pitcher for the Giants. We hit him the orange shimmer auto. I mean, like last year, Mick Abel's dad. I mean, if you guys are on Twitter at all, Mick Abel's dad's got some banging ass cards. Mick Abel's dad's cool as $5 worth of freezer pops too. Me and Shu got him one of the printing plate autos of his son. Just an overall good dude. I purposely have a memory of a goldfish. Gabriel Martinez, I want to say he was our gold refractor auto in the first case. Manuel Beltre, atomic. Yeah, Mick Abel's dad fit right in. He did. He said regular bait. What up, Irish? Mick Abel. Back to back, Gavin Williams. Tyler Soderstrom. Okay. Vaquero, spotlight. We had a Zach Galoff blue the other night. in one of our hobby cases. Tyler Soderstrom, a 42 out of 150 atomic. Mikey Romero, Lunar. No, I'm not crossing that down. I'm only on my second case. I did the hobbies first. Diane Jorge, atomic. I did the hobbies first since those were the ones that were going to take as much time. And I'll sign off, and then I'll sign back on in about 20 minutes. I'll upload the first two videos. Josh Donaldson's bought quite a few cards from me, Kyle. I've sold him a lot of Ja Morant cards. Very easy to deal with. He goes into a shop in Alabama quite often. Him and the owner are pretty tight. But I've sold Donaldson a ton of cards. Yeah, he's always been an easier one to deal with in cards. He's got a ton of really nice Ja Morants. I know of Kanan Smith and Jigba. Refractor auto out of 499 for the, nope, not for the Pirates. For the Smith spot. Yeah, for the Smith spot. Lisandro Rodriguez Luna. Vinny Pasquantino, 148 of 199. Purple paper. Justin Crawford, Luis Rodriguez, 24 of 199. Purple paper. One of them's a light purple crater paper, and the other is a dark. Tavares, 39 out of 150. Lasagna Lunar. Yeah, purple, light purple Lasagna Lunar. Deep purple Lasagna. No, Prince purple. Yeah, that one right there is Prince purple. You hit this color purple, and you immediately got to start singing Purple Rain by Prince. And every single person in here over the age of 29 that has ever done construction or enjoyed real music knows the words to Purple Rain. Yeah. Why construction? Because don't let those guys fool you. That song comes on every single old classic rock, classic rock channel known to man. And when it comes on, I don't care what job site you're on, 85% of the people start singing that song word for word. Yeah, that's multilingual. Jason Churio, 153 of 499. You only know the spastic part. Because I know. No, Tamar Johnson spotlight. Yeah. Come on down in my basement. You got some cough drops and some Prince music playing. Juan Brito, Luna. Tamar Johnson. Spencer Jones. He said, on my way. Yep. No, we've not hit a pearl pack. Montez, Yanquel, Fernandez, Atomic. Yeah, I'd be like, as bad as I was coughing last night, Shoe, I ain't gonna lie, I'd have went straight on down in the basement and got them cough drops, dude. I'd have went right on down there with him. Ricardo Perez, blue, 68 out of 150. No Hector Rodriguez in case 2. Not yet, sir. We are officially into the second half of case 2. Well, I mean, I was on the phone with you this morning, Shu. I was waiting and waiting and waiting and begging for that stuff to break loose. Man, I'd have ate him out of his hand. I'm going to go and tell you. No, not anymore. Not anymore speaks yet. Yeah, I'd have ate them bad boys out of his hand, Shu, as bad as I was coughing. That coffee, though, that scalding, hot, blistering coffee, helped me out tremendously this morning, though. Samuel Zavala, 6 out of 25, orange shimmer. What all pro athletes have you done card deals with? A few. Leandro Aries, 59 of 299. Who was the football player that was buying up all of his cards too? I'm trying to think. A lot of people that a lot of the guys that I've sold to were family members. A lot of family members. A lot of family members. Hey, you, Lee Lunar. How you, Lee? What's the pitcher's name? Shoe. You know the one I'm talking about. Pitch for the Diamondbacks. Was in all the card rooms. A few deals with him. Rex Ryan. Rex Ryan, the football coach. He's bought a ton of cards from me. Brad Ziegler. I've done a few things with Brad Ziegler. Phil Hughes. Done a few things with Phil. Not many. So, Rex Ryan, though, Rex Ryan's big in vintage, guys, and I'm talking about huge in vintage. Bobby's dad bought a lot. To his grandma. Yeah, I've sold a bunch of cards to family members. And again, I don't consider them lesser guys, man. I mean, because this is what I'll tell you. The odds of them getting into, say, Major League Baseball, okay? They got the same chance of winning the lottery. Essentially, they did win the lottery. They worked their tail off, and they have to work their tail off to maintain. But, man, I would have been okay, me personally, I would have been okay if I would have never hit the Mendoza line as long as I stepped on that field. Yeah, I mean, Rex Ryan has plenty of medals. To say that they're not as good, that's not fair. I never liked that. I don't like saying that because they were just as good. They just may have not succeeded in that the way others have. But man, all of you in here, every single one of you, when you were a child, I know a lot of us, our first job that we ever wanted to be was a baseball player. Okay, a baseball player. They have to do so much to maintain. Dude, that's awesome. To maintain. So it's not fair for me to say, well they're not like you were talking about with Jason Hirsch. Okay, Jason Hirsch, he had a career in baseball, and now he has a different career. Does that make him less successful? No, that I think it's phenomenal that he made it to the majors. Uh, so for me, like I said, when I sell cards to these dudes, I I view them all as superstars, man. Whether it's $1 card or a $10,000 card, but we can say that there's a few of them out there that have a little bit more money than the other ones, just by the contracts in today's. Oh, we were talking about something the other night in one of our videos about someone telling us how much money they made in 30 days. And I was like, man, I'm finna start doing it myself, I'd be like, breaking cards, sending feet pick. I don't care at this point. I mean, the money that they bring now, dude, it's silly, dude. It's silly. I'll call you and tell you about that one, Irish. That way you can be like, oh, damn, yes. Yeah, it was I thought it was $7,800 in 30 days. But the thing was, they only did it like 11 days or 12 days of different stuff. Yeah, I'm just gonna tell y'all, I'm gonna have a link in the group. Say, y'all make fun of them all you want. As long as they paying the bills, I don't care. Oh, busted knuckles on my toes and everything. You know what I'm saying? No, we don't care. I'm gonna start sending out business cards. Yeah, I'm gonna start sending out my other business cards and the break packages. You never know what kind of people we have, man. Don't knock the hustle. Yeah, I can't say nothing because they out there getting it. Braided. Yeah, Irish got toe hair that's braided. Mm-mm. Franco is recovering from this weekend. Franco called me and told me that he got drunk Friday night during the concert, and some dude with about 15 people with him shoulderboat him, and he don't remember anything. But everybody told him that he told that guy that shoulderboat him with the other 14 guys at that Brooks and Dunn concert. He looked him right in his face and said, "You don't want to do that, buddy." He said all of them ran off as quickly as they could. That's what he told me earlier on the phone. And I asked him why. And he says probably because of that Chuck Norris shirt he was wearing. Yeah, he was wearing a Chuck Norris shirt at a Brooks and Dunn concert, drinking Busch Light. Mm-mm. Everybody clapped and people apologized to him. Yeah. I love the Chuck Norris memes. Flexing with Franco, Reno edition. Oh, shoes clowning on you now, dude. You know it's rough when Jason Bourne's making jokes on you. Yeah, when Jason Bourne's making jokes on you, he hit me. He hit me. Yeah, Franco was too busy on that roulette. Hospital in a gown. Yeah. Damn it, man. That's Jason Bourne. And a TikTok video came on. I clown my friends so bad. Shaking my head going, poor little tink tink. Yeah, poor little tink. I'm over here shaking my head, and it was me in the story. Yeah. Yeah, there's one thing you guys will learn. Never, ever, ever tell us, any of us, of the five, any kind of story ever, because that story will change 100 times before it's ever told to anyone else. And then we'll just keep adding to the story. And over a period of time, that story grows into a fable. Yeah. Like ducking them hot wings. Ducking those hot wings is the greatest story that was ever told. Yeah, duck and those hot wings was the greatest story ever told. Yes. Yes. Other than Nick Betty's dinner at P.F. Chang's that night with duck. He was like, ooh, I didn't know he was sitting over here with all these killers. I said, I didn't either, man, be quiet. Be quiet. We ain't killers. Yeah, me and you are not. No. Stone, and then Shoe out of nowhere. And getting him a bite of rice or noodles goes stone cold. Yeah. Yeah. Nick Betty says, man, I know we was sitting with a bunch of killers. I'm like, be quiet. We ain't killers, dude. Be quiet. Me and you are not. He's going to get us in trouble. And Shoe, stone cold. Mm-mm-mm. He's Nick, had you rolling that night. Nick Betty, dude, and still this day, he can tell that story better than any of us. Roadhouse turned out to be Chuck Norris's niece, and she roundhouse kicked his beer out of his hands. Dude, that's what I'm talking about. Dude, the comments that Nick Betty was making that night, Shoe, is what had me rolling. Montez Spotlight. Because Duck was like, and I said this, and Nick Betty said, he said, what? He said, what you say? And then he told him again, he said, you really said, man, I was dying. I was dying. Nick Betty clowning on this dude the whole time, to his face, and dude has no clue he's getting clowned on. Junior Garcia, Lunar. Everybody else knew he was getting clowned. He had no clue he was getting clowned. Drew Jones. It was the low voice that had, yep, the low voice had me cracking up. Yeah, we're horrible friends, though. Absolutely, positively horrible friends. 70 of 399, Jackson Holiday. That don't suck. 194 of 250. Dave Pola, Purple Refractor Auto. Josu De Paula. Wonder if I use a case and a half of top loaders on this break. What's your name? Tony. Yeah, the Ezekiel and Tony. Where were we at? What hotel were we at? Wasn't y'all on like the middle floor or something, and I was coming up, and I just started screaming that? Marcos Cabrera Lunar. Hey, what's your name? I can't remember where we was at when we were doing that silly stuff. Dallas? Was we in Dallas? Or we in Chicago National at y'all's hotel? I was coming up the escalator. Yeah. Joshua Baez, Blue Lava, 106 out of 150. And these stories that we tell you guys, we're all code sober as well. There's no alcoholic beverages been involved at the time of the story. Henry Rojas and Victor. Where has Duck been at, Franco? Duck hiding. What's he doing right now? Drew Gilbert, Atomic. I think he's lurking. He just don't like to participate in the chat no more. Yeah, I don't think he likes to participate in the chat because we always roasting him a little bit, maybe. He said nobody say you were drinking, so now I'm suspicious. Yeah. Hey, Irish, I promise we wasn't, man. Not that time. There's been a lot of occasions that we have. Eric Scholer's the one that ruined all of it. Eric Scholler brought all those damn Blue Moons into the card show in a cooler, push around cooler, big cooler, and goes, drink up, boys. And this is 9 o'clock in the morning, 9:30 in the morning. Okay. Yeah, Scholer's a bad influence. So at that moment, I took that as a challenge. Every now and then, I like to put in like a good challenge. Nolan Gorman, Spotlight. Yeah, challenge accepted. Brandon Crawford, Upside Down, Paper SP. Juan Chasen. Yeah, 10 o'clock in the morning. Boy, that was a long day. The day me and Shu went to we basically shut the card show down. Hey, Lee, 59 of 250 purple paper to go to Longhorn. I body bagged all of my display cases, and we just get up, catch an Uber, and go to Longhorn in the middle of the card show. That was one of my favorite trips of all times. Blaze Jordan, Atomic. Cole Young, Gabriel Gonzalez. White sunglasses. Yeah, the white sunglasses topped it all. Looked like I was from Weekend at Bernie's. No Drew Jones as usual. Man, you got me messed up. J.L. Chin. I have not pulled any Kyle Lewis's, though. How's life, stepson? Which two names are killing it in the top of my head? Killing this break? Or just killing it in general? Yeah, we still ain't touched Roto yet. I'm still chasing Roto. Moises Ballesteros, base auto. Yeah, the Clifford Blue. What was it? Clifford Blue? What about the Gonzalez Gold? Yeah. Joshua Lee Chin is my stepson. Jacob Berry, Lunar. Yeah, my stepson. Blaze Jordan, 79 out of 125. He said, you don't use my government name. Gabe Gonzalez, there's been a couple of color. That's been about it. Just like Lunars. Purple. Okay, so you think that's the best one so far? What is he, like the number 3, 4 highest in the product? You got Drew Spencer, and then who? You won't be able to. I'll tell you this, JL Chin, if I list it on Facebook, I'm breaking it. Okay? If it's broke on eBay, I'm breaking it. The random, I will only do random teams on Facebook. Yeah. The bat service guy. Bat service. So I was trying to think Paula is top 5. Say he's top 5. Jackson Holiday. Is it got it? Stay away from yes, especially you. Yeah, especially you. Alex Ramirez refractor 366 out of 499. How's life, JL Chin? Where you at now? I know you were in New York for a minute. You still in New York? William Bergola. Still in. I got you. Still in New York. Still doing your same type of work. He come to Dallas to a card show, and we got to finally hang out with him. Went to Top Golf, and dude smoked every one of us. Colson Montgomery, Atomic. Come on, move on. I got an itty bitty spider monkey I'll put on you with the quickness. Collier had color. Rada nothing. Gabe. Montez and another name. So I like Montez. Some people are not. They say Gonzalez is better than Montez, and I've heard that from a few people. I like Collier for the simple fact is he doesn't strike out a ton. He makes contact and low strikeout percentages. 17 and low A. Jackson Cheerio. Kumar Rocker, 47 of 150. Blue Crater, 4 of 150. Kumar Rocker auto. Another Vanderbilt guy. Dylan O'Ray, Lunar. Berry's prices are up there too. No reason to rush anything out. No, dude, the Dodgers they're loaded. They'll start moving some of those guys for players they need now. He's too small. There's some that do, some that don't. You got Altuve. All right, 2 boxes left. And he's 5'9" and 160. That's not very big. I mean, I'm 6 foot, 215. It's a little bitty dude. It's a little bitty guy. Yeah, if he's 165, he's a little fella. You know what's crazy, JL10? You want to hear something crazy? My 11-year-old son is 150 pounds. And he's also 5'7", I think. Yeah, Peyton's 5'7", 5'8", 150, 160 right now. 11 years old. Be 12 years old in November. Now, my son's built like a good-sized linebacker to be 11 years old. He's the biggest one in his entire class, you know, the entire 5th grade class. You have not missed any Wilbur, sir. Yeah, he's the biggest kid in the entire 5th grade class at the school he goes to. He's going to be like Julio Franco, dude. They ain't going to believe his birth certificate. He already got a half a mustache. I'm like, go ahead, son. Grow up. Yes. Yeah, you called it, what was it? How many years ago when you said he would be the number 1 pick in which draft? We just didn't know it was going to be, we didn't know what sport. Oh, I know it means absolutely nothing. This is the second case of the normal hobby. There's 3 jumbos and 2 hobbies. These are the last packs of hobbies. And then we will get into the jumbos. The jumbos go a lot faster than the hobbies do. Oh, I agree, Ryan. I agree 100%. Yeah, I don't care how much you weigh, how tall you are. But I will tell you this. If you give me a 5'8" power hitter or a 6'4" power hitter, I'm buying the 6'4" power hitter. Yeah, I'm not buying the 5'8" power hitter. I'm buying the 6'4" power hitter. Munoz, you might have hit a paper. I think you hit another paper, Dylan. A paper, some color of paper. Yeah, if you're saying, hey guys, who are we PC, who are we prospecting today? Jose Altuve or Aaron Judge? My money's always on Judge. At least I've been going 15 minutes. Probably so, man, because I think you've hit in every box but one. Right, where Altuve can literally kind of crouch just a touch, and now he don't even have a strike zone. Ruben Santana. I don't think we've had any so far. That 6'4" guy's gonna strike out a ton. That 6'7" guy's gonna strike out even more than that. I don't know. I'm higher on Ivan Melendez and Bowman draft than I am on anybody in the Mariners organization. But I have to be because I'm invested in Ivan Melendez. Yeah, I'm invested in on him, so of course I want him to be the best out of the. Yeah. I love when people get to talking cards and players though. It was like that guy, he only bats this. That guy only bats like it don't matter. Put them in the majors and see what they do. I mean, Riley Green murdered the minors. Riley Green ain't figured out the majors yet. Joe Adele can bats 500 in the minors. Brock Jones, 7 out of 50 gold refractor auto. Joe Adele's been sent down, 3 times? Goes down, bats 350 to 500. Gets called up, bats $1.25. You got some guys that I don't know. I don't know. I laugh. Anthony Pagero. He just seems plausible. Christian Vaquero, 265 of 499. Man, Colton's a little bitty, dude. We actually, I'm glad you said something. We're doing a blood test on him this week, next week. I got to find out where he came from because he don't belong to me or Amber. We think he was dropped off. You know what I'm saying? He was dropped off here when he was born. Yeah, I'm thinking they swapped babies at the hospital. This dude's like, man, he's still wearing 18-month-old clothes. JL Chin, he'll be 3 years old in a month. If he weighs 20 pounds, dude, I'll send you a picture. I'll send you a video of what he was doing at 11 o'clock the other night. He was watching the Muppet, something on the Muppets. He's standing at the couch, and I'm like, what are you doing? I kept hearing him, and I'm like, what are you doing? He's going, ha, 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 ha. She cried like a baby. Ha. And he just keeps doing it and doing it. So I record him, and he's still doing it, and I'm cracking smooth up. But again, it was 11 o'clock at night the other night. because somebody said, "Oh, he fell asleep. I was just going to let him sleep." And I said, "No, we didn't forget how to be parents. Jackson Cheerio Spotlight. That kid don't go to bed that early, ever." Kyle Harrison, nope, not yet. Miguel Bleece, Atomic, that is number 38 out of 150. But, dude, it was funny. Like, I'm just over cracking up, dude. Cracking up. And he just keeps screaming. He's, ha, ha, ha. She cried like a baby. I'm like, what? What are you doing? Hector Rodriguez, Lunar. You still haven't seen the video? Alec Burleson, 175 out of 299. Pink. Junior Caminero, 52 out of 99. Green grass. Green grass. Yeah, he's like a supersized 1-year-old or an itty bitty 3-year-old. A beanpole? No, this little bitty one, man. The big one. I'm not worried about the big one. The big one he's just growing. He's a growing boy. The little one, I'm worried about him, man, because he's literally, like I said, man, he's still wearing 18-month-old pants and shorts. You buy him two tees and they fall off of him, and I'm like, he's supposed to be 3 years old. You know, he'll be 3 years old in a month. Little bitty dude. And he tells Shu thank you all the time for his Ninja Turtle. Shu bought that kid a Ninja Turtle, and Shu is now his best friend in the world. Moises Ballesteros, Atomic. Yeah, now William Perkins is his best friend in the whole wide world. He talks to Shu all the time on the phone and everything, Derek. Last box, guys, and we'll do a hit recap. Yeah, one Ninja Turtle at a time. That's all it is. He was getting ready to go to bed the other night, and I told him, I'm talking to Shu. He said, thank you, Shu, for my Ninja Turtle. Riley Green. Dude, he's had that Ninja Turtle for a year. Yeah, thank you, Shu, for my Ninja Turtle. Yeah, both my kids, I just tell them that's it. He's their big brother. Yeah, he's their big brother. And if we're at a ball game, I'll tell Peyton to go down there with his little brother. Samuel Munoz, Green Lunar. Yeah, thank you, Shu, for my Ninja Turtle. And then right after that, Dottie, can I have some stickers? Can I have some stickers? Anna Elsa stickers. Elmo stickers. I was cracking up. Miguel Bleece, Atomic. I'm telling you, that little one has me either fire breathing dragon mad or laughing like nobody's business. Andres Mesa. Purple refractor out of 250. Yeah, I'm either fire breathing dragon mad or laughing like no end of like there's no end in sight. I don't believe he's mine. We gotta get him blood tested. I think he was swapped out of the hospital. And he's got a full-fledged Billy Ray Cyrus mullet too, Derek Wilson. She's never had the mullet trimmed or cut. Last half box. Yes, he's still known as the good kid at daycare. That's the reason why we think they're having a little trouble, Ryan, because they're trying to move him up too fast, and I don't want him around the bigger kids like that, especially with him being smaller and younger. Drew Jones, I don't need him picking up the older kids' tendencies. Cal Stowers, 114 of 299. Oh, dude, I wish I had hair from. Well, I could grow the back mullet, but I wouldn't have nothing on the top, so then I just look weird. Yener, Fernandez, 265 out of 299. Hector Rodriguez, Atomic Refractor Auto. Julio Rodriguez, base paper. K-State. Yeah, they was like, he's the best kid in there. I said, man, if he's the best kid y'all got, y'all ain't got nothing but a bunch of mean kids up in here. I said, I'm sorry. They was like, he's precious. I said, precious when? I said, man, that's my child right there. I know. I know better. That's the best child we have, Mr. Brewer. I said, there ain't no way. I'm telling y'all right now. Abdias De La Cruz. I was like, I'm telling you guys. He says, this number 5 case? No, I wish it was. This is the number. We're done with the hobbies. We're going into jumbos now. Well, we're going to jumbos in a few. All right, guys. I'm going to do a hit recap for both cases, and then I'm going to sign off for a few minutes, get rid of all the trash. I'll upload the 2-case break to the 2 cases to YouTube. So it is 4:28 right now. Let's say that we're going to come back at 5 p.m. to do the 3 jumbos. So let's go ahead and do a hit recap for the first 2. So here we go. We'll do that. We'll do the first 2 cases, and then we'll come back live in 30 minutes for the jumbos. Now give me enough time to smash out something to eat real quick, give me some fluids in me, and get back on it. All right, guys, here we go. Hector Rodriguez, Jace Bowen, Samuel Munoz, Wilbur Sanchez, Marco Luciano, Nolan Gorman, Zach Neto, Andrew Taylor, Oscar Colas, Gavin Cross, Juan Almos, Jackson Merrill, Douglas Santos, Brooks Lee, Robert Perez, Tamar Johnson, D.L. Hall, Ronnie Simone, Eric Brown Jr., Ariel Amonte, Samuel Munoz, Samuel Zavala, Manuel Beltre, Jr., Caminero, Atomic. Oh, Montez. Nah, man, I'm not going outside. John Carlos Stanton, Lisandro Rodriguez, Marion Boyd, Oscar Colas, Drew Jones, Roderick Arias, Tavares, Nerwilin Cedeno, Cam Collier, Nico Palca Grego, Drew Jones, Michelle Deason, Marcelo Mayer, Jackson Holiday, Randy DeJesus, Gabriel Martinez Gold Refractor Auto, Blake Luber, Hector Rodriguez Lava, Lazaro Montez, Max Muncy, Yordani De Los Santos, Samuel Munoz, Oswaldo Peraza, Marcos Cabrera, Marcus Lee Sang, Dominic Canzone, Samuel Munoz, James Woods, Drew Jones, Justin Crawford, Ronnie Simone, Meryl Shindrick, Martinez, Tamara Johnson, Orange Shimmer, Jacob Berry, Julio Rodriguez, Jay Savina, Jorge Ruiz, Logan Wagner, Tristan Casas, Brock Jones, Henry Ramos, Drew Jones, Daniel Susick, Josh Jung out of 125, Blaze Jordan, Andres Mesa, Josh Jung, Khalil Watson, Christian Vaquero, Corey Seager, Drew Jones, Max Wagner, Framy De Leon, Yesser Mercedes, Averson Ortega, Jackson Churio, Tommy Spike, Tomic Otto, Matthew Wood, Elijah Green, Luis Angel Acuna, Max Scherzer, Francisco Alvarez, Jacob Berry Gold, Scouts Top 100, Nerwilin Cedeno, Henry Ramos, Corbin Carroll, Gabriel Gonzalez, We go Lunar and Aqua Shimmer. Spencer Jones, Atomic. Miguel Blees, Samuel Munoz, Riley Green, Andres Mesa, Moises Ballesteros, Anthony Peguero, Christian Vaquero, Drew Jones, Dylan O'Ray, Kumar Rocker, Blue Crater, Colson Montgomery, Jackson Holiday, Alex Ramirez, William Bergola, Jacob Berry, Blaze Jordan, Moises Ballesteros, Blaze Jordan, Nolan Gorman, Juan Chasen, Ho Yu Lee, Drew Gilbert, Joshua Baez, Invicta, Yenry Rojas, Marcos Cabrera, Drew Jones, Montez, Junior Garcia, Jackson Holiday, DePaula Purple Refractor Auto, Hayu Lee, Samuel Zavala, Leandro Aries, Jason Churio, Tamar Johnson, Juan Brito, Yanquel Fernandez, Ricardo Perez, Lisandro Rodriguez, Vinny Pasquantino, Luis Rodriguez, Tavares Blue Lava, Kanan Smith, Refractor, Dan Jorge, De La Cruz, Drew Jones, Kyle Stowers, Ener Fernandez, Hector Rodriguez, Jackson Churio, Miguel Blees, Hector Rodriguez, Junior Caminero, Grass, Alec Burleson, Brock Jones, Gold Refractor Auto, Christian Vaquero, Tyler Soderstrom, Top 100 Atomic, Mikey Romero, Manuel Beltre, Logan Wagner, Drew Jones, Pink Paper, William Lugo, Christian Serta, Jace Bowen, Braylon Bishop, Emmanuel Bonilla, Jace Jung, Oswald Peraza, Alejandro Osuna, Drew Jones, Sedain Rafaela, Tavares, Tony Blanco, Justin Henry Malloy, Jorge Burgos, Ryan Clifford Blue, Marcelo Mayer, Drew Waters, Tristan Casas, Drew Jones, Luis Lara, Francisco Alvarez, Jay Savina, Julio Rodriguez, Marchendrick Martinez, Luis Lara, Tony Blanco, Jacob Berry Orange Paper, Wilson Contreras, Corbin Carroll, Marcus Lee Sang, Cole Young, Freely Encarnacion, Yanquel Fernandez, and a Ryan Clifford base. Man, I wish I knew how to get on that place again. All right, guys, I'm going to sign off for a few minutes, get everything cleaned up, get ready for the jumbos. I will be back at 5 p.m., which is in 27 minutes. Guys, see you then. Be safe, and don't go too far.